Namibia is a land where history is etched into its vast landscapes. From the ancient sands of the Namib Desert to the bustling streets of Windhoek, the country's history is as diverse and complex as its geography. This nation, situated on the southwestern coast of Africa, is shaped by a turbulent past that has forged a resilient identity for its people. The story of Namibia is one of endurance and cultural pride. It is a tale that begins with ancient civilizations and moves through the dark days of colonization and apartheid. Each chapter in Namibia's history adds depth to its identity, reflecting a journey marked by struggle and triumph. The resilience of its people is a testament to their ability to withstand and overcome adversities. This fight is not just a reflection of a struggle for land and power, but also a fight for cultural survival and dignity. Namibia's history extends beyond its borders, influencing and being influenced by the broader African continent. Join us as we journey through time to uncover the forgotten fight that has shaped Namibia's unique identity. Long before the arrival of European colonizers, Namibia was home to ancient civilizations that laid the foundation for its rich cultural heritage. The earliest known inhabitants of the region were the San people, also known as Bushmen. The San were skilled hunter-gatherers, relying on their intimate knowledge of the land to survive in the harsh desert climate. Their rock art, found throughout Namibia, provides a glimpse into their spiritual and social lives. The Nama people, closely related to the San, also settled in the region, bringing with them distinct cultural practices and languages. The Nama were pastoralists, herding livestock across the arid plains. Their social structures and way of life were deeply connected to the environment, which shaped their cultural identity. Around 2,000 years ago, Bantu-speaking groups began migrating into the region from Central and East Africa. These groups, including the Ovambo and Herero, brought with them new agricultural practices and technologies. The Bantu migrations led to the development of more complex societies, characterized by larger settlements and diverse economies. The early societies of Namibia were able to coexist and adapt to their environment, forming a mosaic of cultures that would later face immense challenges. In 1884, Germany declared Namibia, then known as Southwest Africa, a colony. The arrival of German colonizers marked the beginning of a dark chapter in the country's history. The colonizers were motivated by the promise of land and resources, leading to the displacement and exploitation of indigenous communities. The German colonial administration imposed harsh policies, seizing lands from the Herero and Nama people, which led to tensions and resistance. The situation escalated in 1904 when the Herero and Nama rose in revolt against the oppressive German rule. The German response was brutal and relentless, culminating in what is now recognized as one of the first genocides of the 20th century. Between 1904 and 1908, German forces systematically exterminated up to 80% of the Herero population and 50% of the Nama. The survivors were subjected to harsh conditions in concentration camps, where many died from overwork, disease, and starvation. The genocide had a lasting impact on Namibia, decimating populations and disrupting social structures. Despite the horrors of the genocide, the Herero and Nama communities have worked tirelessly to preserve their cultural heritage and seek justice for the atrocities committed against them. Section 4: South African Rule and the Rise of SWAPO. Following World War I, control of Namibia passed to South Africa under a League of Nations mandate. This transition did not bring relief to the indigenous populations. Instead, it introduced a new form of oppression. The South African government implemented apartheid policies mirroring those in place within its own borders. These policies institutionalized racial segregation and economic disenfranchisement, further marginalizing Namibia's indigenous communities. The apartheid regime faced increasing resistance from Namibians, leading to the formation of the Southwest Africa People's Organization, or SWAPO, in 1960. SWAPO emerged as a major political force advocating for Namibia's independence. Under the leadership of figures like Sam Nujoma, SWAPO mobilized international support and orchestrated a guerrilla warfare campaign against South African forces. The organization's efforts were pivotal in uniting Namibians across ethnic lines in the fight for liberation. SWAPO's struggle against South African rule was met with severe repression. Despite these challenges, SWAPO remained committed to the cause, drawing attention to Namibia's plight on the global stage. The rise of SWAPO marked a turning point in Namibia's fight for freedom, embodying the resilience and determination of its people. Section 5. The Path to Independence. The struggle for independence in Namibia was a long and arduous journey. By the late 1970s, SWAPO's military wing, the People's Liberation Army of Namibia, or PLAN, intensified its guerrilla warfare against South African forces. These efforts were bolstered by international support, particularly from African nations and the United Nations. Global pressure mounted on South Africa to relinquish control over Namibia, with calls for a peaceful transition to independence. Negotiations for independence gained traction in the 1980s, with the signing of the United Nations Security Council Resolution 435 in 1978. This resolution laid out a plan for Namibia's transition to independence, including the withdrawal of South African troops and the holding of free elections. In 1989, under UN supervision, Namibia conducted its first national elections, marking a significant milestone in its journey to independence. SWAPO won a decisive victory, and on March 21, 1990, Namibia was officially declared independent, with Sam Nujoma becoming its first president. The achievement of independence marked the beginning of a new era, as Namibia embarked on the journey of nation-building and reconciliation. Section 6. Modern Namibia Challenges and Achievements. Since gaining independence in 1990, Namibia has made significant strides in nation-building and economic development. The country has established a stable democratic system, with regular elections and peaceful transfers of power. Namibia's commitment to democracy and good governance has been recognized internationally, contributing to its reputation as one of Africa's success stories. Economically, Namibia has focused on diversifying its economy, with significant investments in mining, agriculture, and tourism. The country is renowned for its stunning landscapes and wildlife, making ecotourism a key sector. Efforts to promote sustainable tourism have helped preserve Namibia's natural heritage while boosting economic growth. However, economic inequality remains a challenge, with disparities in wealth and access to resources evident across the country. Cultural preservation is another area where Namibia has achieved significant progress. The nation celebrates its diverse heritage through festivals, museums, and educational programs. Despite these achievements, modern Namibia faces ongoing challenges such as poverty, unemployment, and land reform. Section 7. Conclusion. Resilience and identity forged in hardship. Namibia's history is a testament to the resilience and strength of its people. From the ancient societies of the San and Nama to the modern nation, Namibia's identity has been forged through hardship and perseverance. The struggles against colonization, genocide, and apartheid have left indelible marks on the nation, shaping its path to independence and beyond. The collective memory of these challenges is woven into the fabric of Namibian society, serving as a reminder of the sacrifices made by previous generations. The resilience shown in the face of adversity has fostered a strong sense of cultural pride and unity among Namibians. This shared history is a source of strength as the nation continues to confront modern challenges and work towards a brighter future. The story of Namibia is not just a narrative of struggle, but also one of hope and transformation. As Namibia continues to evolve, it carries with it the lessons of its past, informing its journey towards a more inclusive and prosperous society.